Yo, hold it down during the rounds as well at the back.
We got there in the end, yeah. So you a knife bar king, huh? Well, let's cross swords for the sake of rap. Wait, really? I didn't even say anything. Listen, so you a knife bar king, huh? Well, let's cross swords for the sake of rap. Let me take a stab at being greater at the thing that you are greatest at, fucking knife bar king. Ha! Don't make me laugh. I can take a marvel lid and make a shank. I once made a machete sprayed us ass. DNA, it's facts. I could probably stab you with a blade of grass. Let's go! Yes! I said, I once made a machete sprayed us ass. DNA, it's facts. I could probably stab you with a blade of grass. Stage the act like an 80s band, cause with an axe I'll give his face a slash. Jagged edge, jagged edge, jagged edge! I said I'll stage the act like an 80s band, cause with an axe I'll give his face a slash. Jagged edge, serrated that I'll have his wound looking like it's wafer ham. Robert Redford in the last castle, you gon' die by a razor flag. See, I've got another fighter example, highlighting the angle, knife and I'm amped up. Do not make me lose my shit. You will get stabbed twice in the apple. I guess you could say I will, but I'll fly off the handle. What? Cause see, this retarded guy must have thought that I couldn't bar and rise to the cause, so they started rhyming and have his carcass lying in the morgue. See, I'll admit, I am not the smartest writer of all. See, I'm not, but this is the sharpest knife in the drawer. The pen is not as mighty as the sword. Fucking knife bar king. See, you holding a knife is only ever said on a stage. For me, holding a knife was a fucking regular day. Check the files. Listen, fucking watch. Listen, knife bar king. See, for you, holding a knife was only ever said on a stage. For me, holding a knife is a fucking regular day. Check the files. Even my record displays possession of blades. You are a lawyer. Everything's straight. You're on that side of the courtroom. Defending the case. I'm on this side of the courtroom. As my sentence awaits, you're on that side of the courtroom. Well, let's go! What fucking time? Yo, Lee's playing, appreciating this. About knife bar fucking king. See, for you, holding a knife is only ever said on a stage. For me, holding a knife was a fucking regular day. Check the files. Even my record displays possession of blades. You are a lawyer. Everything's straight. You're on that side of the courtroom. Defending the case. I'm on this side of the courtroom. As my sentence awaits, you're on that side of the courtroom. Getting paid come the end of the day. I'm on this side of the courtroom. Watching my mother cry as she led me away. How the fuck are you?
What's wrong with you?
I feel like I got the first anyway. Oh, that's it?
I'm on this side of the courtroom, watching my mother cry as they led me away. How are you a knife bar king? So don't talk that you like me when you aren't, or that you'll fight me when you can't. There is a difference, bro. You do knife bars. I will fucking knife you in a bar. And then I'll use you as my lawyer and help me fight against the charge. What? See, you in money now. You in money now. And I don't give a fuck where you came from, because when the stab flag will see we ain't cut from the same cloth. And that's true.
This round's gonna be a little different. Punch for punch, I already proved I can walk with him. What I need you to do is listen close. Come walk with me while I talk to him. Jed, your pen is truly lethal. The stupid people don't think I can play my part too like a movie sequel. So this round they getting bar on top of bar. Just to prove we're equal. Because your name hold weight. Come on, because your name hold weight. So I had to calculate how to move you. I watched many a rapper damn near lose their mind trying to chew you, but they skirted around. So I'm putting my rhymes through you. What good's a 30 centimeter to the side of the ruler? You know what's a foot. You know what's a foot. You couldn't measure my traction properly. All you do is pick an angle then multi. That's why the gassing never bothered me. Bringing two elements to the table only gets reaction periodically. Gets reaction periodically. You follow me. You lack chemistry. It's physically something in your biology. That's why I'm breaking you down to a science. Your career will never go full circle with angles of your reliance. Let's cut to the chase. Fool's birthday. You said the Costa got slapped up because he exposed your friend on stage and they got your back up. You said there was no place for that shit in battling. That's kind of mad, bro. Didn't you get the biggest reaction in your life exposing rap? Did you fucking hypocrite? I thought you wrote more. How are you still using the name Soul when you sold yours? You hold more than that in your pen, but it seems your heart ain't letting you back it. He don't walk the walkie talkie, took it too far, now all he getting is style. Made sure punches with added weight were used to ensure that you bodied him. But that's just added weight for you to ensure that your body sinks. I'm writing them off. While you witness intimidation, just fucking lie in a box. They never thought we'd be clashing. Now you're awkwardly catching. Yo. While you witness intimidation, just fucking lie in the box. They never thought we'd be clashing. Now you're awkwardly catching bars that send scrubs to the hospital in orderly fashion. I told them, when we come together, I'm liver. I make it matter, underground like a hadron collider. Get me with it. I make it matter, underground like a hadron collider. Get me with your Nestle throwaways. My pad's on fire. It's funny. It's funny. Training days got me here, as you mentioned. Because I watched you at Blackout, my G, and after a little Snoop Dogg, your pen brought the crack out of me. But you love to read, right? Well, read my lips, pussy. You are dead soft. I will fold your corner. Then when I come back, we can pick up where we left off. I came to remove the thing. Fuck going back and forth in a circle like a hula hoop. Every one of your lines on a block twisted like a Rubik's Cube. You stand there and talk about my life underhanded because you won't leave your fucking house so you don't understand it. Where I'm from, trust and hope is earned. But I know you can't trust a soul in a city where the dog gets burned. I mean, friends and enemies switch sides. That's a trope I learned. It's like as soon as they enter a sketch of a suspect, both sides turn. You get the picture? Statements, their writing's fast. That's when shit gets violent after them. Bullets go invest on a low to keep them silent, partner. It's funny. And it's funny, because the same cunts who call me fake when they spit rounds will be the same ones that holler for flake when they're in town. I'm sick of it. And then he gave up. Gripped a razor like quit the BS or one push a disc in your front like a PS4. What? My mind is raw, but we live different lives. For instance, when your dog died, you shed tears slumping in your drum. My dog died, I had to shed tears while I was comforting his mom.
It's still fire.
These days you're concerned with getting head or some tail or spitting lines with your boys. I'm more concerned with heads telling tales. It's different sides of the coin. So fuck your crazy shit. I know the personals you spray with, kid, cause like your heroin, it's all in vain if you take a hit. But we see eight's different. So you mess with pronunciation to set off your shit. Trouble is we only see that methadone rappers when they let you get off the fix. I'm bored of this shit. So this is for all those who said I couldn't do it. Same ones who didn't believe I could rock with Tony. Then watch me bring fire to an animal to even odds like Mowgli.
Fire.
You're only as good as they paint you, Jed. Still a formidable foe, but I'm hungry. Any other rapper wanna be quick on your toes or catch what I owe you in the middle of soul. Fuck getting exposed. If he's come with that and you're clapping for it, that's dead. Talk cheese in a trap. I'm snapping on this rat's neck. Let's get to the facts, Jed. Let's get to the facts, Jed. I ain't done half the work, half the battles, half the words, not even half the travel, and I'm still up here making half the battles. So who do you It's a fucking pardon, so you get no pardon. Your plan's over, you melt. The title nicked. Soon as we get to the pen, you got a hand over your belt. That's standard procedure. So judge me for my crimes. But whose name is more deserving than mine? Soon as the bars were locked, the key to your freedom was realized, and you've just been serving your time.
Quill won the flip and he chose to go first. It is Don Flop, ABW leads on my man Quill. Let's go.
Let's go, Quill.
Man, I miss them good old days when Tone was the champ. Or before Soul got banned and Osh was the champ. I mean, April's the last time you was around spitting raps. You should ask the crowd for forgiveness, cause you without the title. To stay with someone who ain't won a battle in 260,000 minutes. Get my silliness out of the way early. This ain't gonna go how your last battle ended. In fact, I hope Raptor isn't mentioned, cause title or not, this the first time you really gonna have to defend it. Before the title, everything was looking so rosy. Oh, that was looking so ropey. So you're a phony. You ain't as convincing on the throne as Tony and Rowan showed me. This time he sent you the coffin with a ghost emoji. This time he sent you the coffin with a ghost emoji. 163 centimeters tall. Soul's already 6 feet below me. It's been a good year, don't flop. I've been working hard. Yeah, I made mistakes. What did he do? Defend his title? Oh, is that it? He's been playing it safe. He's a champion for himself, before he's a champion for you. But who's the one who's been making champion moves? Blackout. Well done. You should have been on those planes with me. But while you content with being champion, I became the face of the league. What was saying? I went abroad and I had a board on my shoulders. I carried on flop. Rightfully at some point the fans got on my back. As for Blizzard, I'm sorry, I stand by my decision. Sometimes it's like that. As for my verse, yeah, I hold my hands high, that's my bad. But it ain't one of those, oh, I wish I could reverse time and go back. Cause whilst he was at home polishing his belt, man was out here flying the flag. He ain't right for the throne. He ain't right for the throne. Apart from the international guys that have flown, I went out and represented for everyone in this fucking building twice on my own. So what kind of position you think you want to be dissing me for not spitting against Blizzard when I'm putting in the work that you didn't? You done it. King on that anti-Murray on us. Is he fucking kidding? You went to Weldon and represented Scotland. Man, I represented Britain. Now I so had that speech, he's putting everything into perspective. Like, oh, it's Scotland you represented. Yeah. Everyone on YouTube I've been forgetting. Everyone in this room have been neglected. Bagnall Kruger been neglected. Luna Heretic, I've been shut the fuck up. Especially when the disrespect don't stop. How is Organic giving you 4 chances to introduce yourself and not once have you mentioned Don't Flop? What's that about? Caught slipping and fell, so how you gonna throw away your support? You should get a people's elbow. I mean, you got it. mean, you got the title. He got the title, but he's not the people's champ. You lost to Chris Lees, in fact. You having a right laugh, but it's cool, it's so. He's gonna recover quick like an ice bath. No, that didn't happen quite fast. In fact, it worsened as time passed. You choked against Caustic, then left to brew like a builder's tea. Now where were you when shots? Now where were you when shots have been grinding? Go ahead, spill the beans. You disappeared. You disappeared. Couldn't handle a loss. Meanwhile, I'm reaching out for my goals at the hand of God. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm reaching out for my goals at the hand of God. Gemini's proven he's been an animal on top since Panda Pops. And you want that? You want that? You ain't been there for the fans a lot. He's on that Gary Lineker behaviour. Oh, he hasn't been seen on the card. Now it's the birthday and he need an ego massage, acting like a diva. Yeah, he been a menage. I put in Katie Piper work. Ooh, I been on the graph. You need to be dethroned, and whether gets only D's thrown. Remind me of a little kiddie wearing daddy's business suit. Like, oh, it's so cute, but even with the belt, he couldn't wear the trousers or walk in his shoes. I mean, he was nice against Major and Raptor. Outside of the title, your performances are having a real issue. Granted, you can bar, bro, but those wins are the only reason we feel Mitchell. The punches I land, Lord. You getting barred by me, so yeah, that was a soap bar. But he dropping bars and so can't rap with me, so drop him quicker. Topspin, we are not the same Don. I put a knife in a soul like James Bond, flame on. Go ahead, say a list of battlers' names that's forever long. How I'm supposed to owe something to the whatever crop. And nowadays I'm part of the fell-off crop. Like the last 2 years hasn't been me Raptor, Shuffle, Gem and Shocks. But you from that golden era, stop, I look around and you from that not to be here forever crop. So how's he gonna go on like our current roster won't last? Granted, Luna and Gris paved the way, but we've taken our own path. So how's he gonna be patronising when it's condescending? Oh, and Danny Jack had a better year than that champion, I almost forgot to mention. I'm from that Callum Boot E-King Gibbo crop. He didn't mention my name in that scheme because he respect me. Now the crop top, oh, I see the belly. I've been training, you know, Rocky 3, running along the beach, unlocking speed bags with Apollo Creed. Now I'm a lockjaw to handle my biz. If the title's on the line, I'll be grabbing that shit. I ain't the type that let's go champ. Shannon Briggs. I didn't even win the title yet. But Trump's become president and I'm not sure how much time we have left. I had one of the best webhams this year. On beat, you still need to prove you're a killer, Jed. I'm waiting for you to bring history through the booth like Bill and Ted. But you got throwaway bars. He's got throwaway bars. That's why he get his tape hold. Cause ain't nobody playing this rap CD in the car unless it's Wayne's World. You know, rap CD, Bohemian Rhapsody, Wayne's World. I ain't gonna go in on your relationship with your girl. Cause my heart sank from the story. How he whipped fur long distance like Frankie the Tory. But I'll give you some advice. I'll give him some advice so he hasn't got to fly next time he wants to be hitting that. Before you swiping your finger to match, you can actually lower the distance on the Tinder app. Oh, you did, my bad. Nah, they're saying beating soul on paper can't be done. Like we hand our lyrics, he marks it and tells us who's won. Now I'm sorry to mention names, but other than Ogden Ark, our champion is the least active battler on this card. So what's this year to us? You lot are familiar with the story about the tortoise and the hare, right? He can say whatever he wants about the road that I went by. It took me from his rear view to his headlights. Swat! Headlights, swat! I'm dead flat. You fucking yeah. I miss the old soul. The one that's spitting bars, the definition of Jeffro. Back when your pen game had death notes. Maybe it still does, hate knows. The old soul that punch Caustic in the face like he Klitschko. No, I see it, like his fist thrown. How now we can punch on my primary school disco. Try that with me. Try that with me. I'll decapitate him, head in the fridge. Patrick Bateman. Yeah. Fuck it. Leo on Wall Street. I ain't fucking leaving. Cause I'm feeling hella strong. I ain't going anywhere. Let's go. Time. Go. Are you ready, Lee? Yeah! You guys are so pissed off about this. Cracker, you look furious, mate.
Truly enraged.
I was like,
You've got to go through with it, mate.
and you were like,
No, I'll do what you say.
oh, don't worry. We know you don't agree we're in a suitable place, but if that's truly the case, then we'll lose anyway, and the views will be great. So, dude, it's okay.
In your blog diss to us, you guys are swearing him with praise. You said we'd lose it today, but that we do entertain, and that's where I think these dudes got confused in a way, because it's called Don't Flop Entertainment, boys. The clue's in the name. You guys only won that tournament because we weren't there. Just face it, the bet's through. Only got that title because we basically let you, but now we're made at our house as a change of address due, but we hope that you enjoyed your stay in the guest room.
And if you put this all into context, it spits itself. I mean, you guys won this great big contest and it was swell. But now, we've been offered to win the belt 4 rounds after getting bodied by Mick and Elle.
True shit.
True shit.
Yeah, you know that,
And had a couple battles, now we're here. Didn't have to battle for the whole damn fucking year.
We thought we'd get rid of Cracker this round, since you two have already battled. And now I'm here and I'm looking to accept the challenge.
I let you win! You hated those ginger jokes. Like, I'm sorry, you have red hair. I didn't realise before we battled you didn't actually know that. I never planned to expose Crack, but his reactions were so sad, which leads me to believe that he hadn't been shown that. I expected rolled eyes and a sarcastically slow clap, not the most fucked up cry face since Carrie from Homeland.
You need to stop getting mad whenever battlers address the fact that your head is red, you twat. Like, of course it's coming up. I mean, imagine you're against a man with legs for hands. You're gonna want to mention that. What have you got to complain about? You won this big tourney and got fucking half the prize. I bet you went and fucking partied, right? I bet you were burning money for cigars tonight. Nope! He used it to pay off his overdraft in time. What's next, Crack? Win first place on Mastermind so you can finally pay off that parking fine?
When Cracker got his money, I thought maybe he made a stash. But the fact is he was in debt. So the moment he had it, he paid it back. And Marcus gave his to the mosque. So we're just restating facts. He didn't see Major have a complete waste of cash. But who needs money when you got Bartley? I don't have Bartley.
Cracker just forces simple similes with shit delivery inconsistently to fit the imagery. Seriously, you always use similes that don't spark.
Like a whack lighter.
You just Google and then say light.
Like a fact finder.
You always take the longest route to get there.
Like a cab driver.
And underneath it, you just write bad.
Like a bad writer. Now you said the word Shawshank in a rap battle. Now I'm saying I don't understand the words you speak. Oh wait, I am, and I'm saying it perfectly.
See, for Cracker, the speaking matter can be a hazard.
I mean, imagine he's on a date.
Pizza tavern.
That's okay.
She's a slapper.
It's going great.
Cheeky banner.
Till the waiter comes and asks them what they would want for starters.
Leans to Cracker.
Who says he's like a medium platter of Caesar salad. Like a medium platter of Caesar. He'd like a medium platter of Caesar.
Forget it, mate. Forget it.
And on the journey to Plymouth, I was next to this guy. Imagine the following, but for the length of the drive. Who the fuck is Kennedy Spike, 75, and why is he saying I'm desperate for hype? Fuck it, that's it, I'm pressing dislike. That'll send a message for Christ. How pathetic is that prick telling me lies? I love how they think they're gonna get to me, guys.
Yeah.
If you see it. If you see him in the crowd during a battle and he's on his phone,
He's not taking notes so he can judge around on content. He's on his old English battle, thumbing down the comments. Now, you guys seem to think that when it comes to bars, Leeds will never listen.
Like they're only after laughter and don't seek your depth of wisdom.
The same Leeds that went crazy when Im received the flex decision.
The same Leeds that went insane when Tony beat in definition.
Bearing that in mind, we don't want to see you ever bitching.
In the same lane complaints claiming Leeds won't get you written.
That excuse is wearing thinner than a fiend with meth addiction just popping out to a needle exhibition. See, the fact in the book is you can rap from the hood, but to get reaction, you actually have to be good. Hi.
Thank you very much. It's on the champ Tony D. Hold the sound. Go.
Yo! They said he wasn't gonna show up. Well, that's what the talk was about. You can insert your own punchline. I'm bored of him now. But who's getting shot? It was the talk of the town. Then you bring me. Yeah, you need to sort this shit out. This is a title match. You bring me this sloppy cunt. This is a title match. And you bring me this sloppy cunt. He did another dead rapper. I mean Chris Cross from Jump. I swear. You didn't think about this matchup properly. You should have put it to a vote and let the fans judge, probably. Unanimous decision for that damn monstrosity. Instead, I've gone from shotty horror to Cap Gun comedy. Hey! No comedy. How the fuck could his dad flow dethrone me? How? When we done know his whole steez, just mum jokes and moties. He'll unload a whole schema, that slut's broken lonely. Pug nose and no tea, her lungs don't just hold weed. She puff coke and smoke weed. Subs blow for toasties, rum coke and ghost cheese, nuts, bowls and roast beef. Thirst opens only, her bum hole gets pokey till it's come so demoted. Change tactics, mate. That shit, it don't come close to Tony. This is rap battle. You better bring them bars out. Alright. It's not whose mum joke can make a large crowd laugh loud. See, this is the cool kid in school versus the class clown. Intelligent speech versus smart mouth. This white girl getting broke down, bagged up and moved like a half ounce. I will ask, man, Kuklinski, because the boss convinced he was talking. Where he stand, where he falling, where he fool, where they chalk him, contract killer. I'll break this lease down to the small print. Hey, he need protection, because everyone in the house paid an amount to see you stretched out. Lease extension. Now, when you was asking him the question, who told you you could beat me? Your partner and your brethren. Were you in serious trouble because they're masters of deception? It's a sad state of affairs, if you pardon the expression. They got a nerve gassing you up. Where's Obama's intervention?
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? What the fuck did you just say?
I said, serious trouble, a sad state, nerve gas, Obama's intervention. What I'm basically saying, you need an army to protect, and this ain't sparring, it's in session. This is warring that's commencing. Cause hey, this character ain't really cutting it. Like the barber's just a Desmond's. That's what
Yo! You're done. Yo, let's get one thing clear, boy. You don't deserve to be the champ of Britain. So I'm gonna give you the beating you deserve since they gave you the battle that you didn't. Yo, so for those who thinks he deserves this, here's some stuff to consider. Look at the facts. You are 2012's runt of the litter. You lost to Ognios, Bam, and weren't judged against Chilla. That means the last solo battle that you won was Enigma? Yo, you went 0-2 when I went 6-0. You shouldn't be allowed on stage. You've been losing at home, I've been winning in Canada, and now the States. You should have your head down ashamed. Cause you gave a title shot to a guy who ain't won a battle in 1,000 days. 1,000. Yo, let me put that into perspective for those who are gassed. That means you haven't won a battle since Tone was a champ. That means you haven't won a battle since Osh was a champ. That means you haven't won a battle since before I was banned. You're just not champion level. Might as well just hand me the medal and pin it on me like we amateur wrestle, because right now, you in the woods with a bag full of pretzels and handing out bread will get him shown up every which way like Hansel and Gretel. You can't like Hansel and Gretel, you can't handle this level. I battled the best and travelled for several Canada's vets, Atlanta for Ness and Africa's next. I'll happily shell you for thinking that you are special. Get your head wrapped in your boat rock like Somalian rebels, yeah. Yo, like Somalian rebels, he's starry-eyed. Turn his glasses to bezels, a cat in the kennel. I'm done being a joker, bruv. Now I'm about to snap with the pencil. I pull rank, I'm a general. Think my son gonna win? Bet he will. My kid's playing like Bam Bam and Pebbles. Where my standard gets settled. Where my standard gets settled be where the battle standard gets settled. To set the standard, it's been your standard to settle. So I'ma throw on one of your whack instrumentals and skank in your temple like you've been walking with God. And now it's time to dance with the devil, huh? Yo. So, bully who? You think I'm actually shook at you? End it. Your lifetime battle record is 2-2. And it's funny that your lifetime battle record is 2-2 because you ain't won a battle in 3 years. They ain't a 2-on-2. Yo. Well, I proved myself by myself. I'm the man in this promotion. Watch his bars crumble at the top for relying on crackers to support him. You got a third-rate work rate. Look at the ink that the guy's used. I got more ink in my passport than he has in his rhyme books. So this ode to you ain't ode to you. Last title match, even Tony knew, really? This should have been Dialect versus Soul for you, but nah, you got the shot, because they based the league out of London. You think you get the shot if it was based out of Leeds, then you're bugging. You think you get the shot if the champ was Tony D, then you're bunning. You think you get the shot if they hadn't already set up you versus me, then you're struggling to see what they've done and the reasons they've done it. Now ask those same questions to me, and you can see what is coming. You are surplus to requirements. This title match is me versus someone. And don't, come back. We're rapping to no one. Yo, this title match is me versus someone. So, you're just, fuck me up. This title match is me versus someone. This is what. This title match is me versus someone. Cause check the polls, I'm from 5, it's 9,000 men that don't have any hope. I seen 3 Qs as a kid, I wasn't selling dope, only Qs I've ever known. Pensions, dole and methadone. In my themes, the high street was boarded up abandoned buildings. One used to be the Institute, overrun by rats and pigeons. Lowest house prices in the UK thanks to Thatcher's Britain. So don't chat your shit, like London's the only place the working classes live in. Smack addiction, got them on that 40 milligrams in liquid at the clinic. Looking like Anakin when the hand is missing, so... Opinions about that razor in my hand bar being fact or fiction, but I'm not glorifying anything, because that shit was a bad decision. Now you say you don't glorify it, but look at what he has been spitting. Stuff about the straps they're gripping and man they're killing and how all they want to do is ride. Well, I'm a Mustang Sally driven advocate of pacifism. So stop rapping about your man then pigeon, because I don't mention that shit ever, even if it's that or prison. I'm only mentioning it now to tell you pack it in because they can't distinguish, but don't tell me I can't walk a mile in Stanley's boots how the man was living when I used to have to walk around with a Stanley in them.
The
They talk about fucking perfect matches, man. This is one of the most perfect matches we ever set up. These two dudes chose off camera. Arsenal was cool with Shotty going first. The main event of the weekend. Arsenal vs Shotty. Horace on Shotty. Let's go.
Yo, some said I wasn't gonna show up. Well, that's what the talking's about. But I show up to the showdown to show off when the show's on for all of the crowd. I am here, applying fear like a 4-4 or a hawk in your mouth when somebody forces you to withdraw an amount more than a mortgage and house out of your storage account. I am fear. Like walking towards that last zombie corpse on the ground after you've used all of your rounds and you're not sure if it's down. You are scared. It's unfair. That's why he has to bring his mates to portray some John Gotti. But our name says it all. He needs an Arsenal and I just need that one shot. But don't talk about guns here, sunshine. Cause you don't know the customs and habits. London man will roll up to the club with 2 old muskets rolled up in a carpet folded under the armpits. Unroll the rug to expose the type of guns that look like trumpets or something they used to use to hunt in safaris. Pointing right at your face without so much as a yard between the gun and the target. Book and put the finishing touches to the predator look that this motherfucker has started. Tell that crap with the dreads he isn't fucking with Arnie. But wait, I'm a white guy from England and I have no business talking about that Crip shit. But I do want to talk about that bitch shit when you nearly got your wig split by Trick. You told him you didn't know Shotgun Shug and got on stage and admitted that you did, prick. As soon as you let that shit slip, we saw your face change and your pitch shift. You know if she wasn't in your district, you was probably on his hit list, so you gave Calico the puppy dog eyes and tried hopping on his dick. You denied knowing Shug like Peter denied Jesus. We can take this shit to the biblics. Whereas I would die for my brothers and those I have chose to live with. Although I refer to those from old religions that don't promote the holy scriptures, all I'm saying is the minute you deny the folks you sit with it exposed to bitch in that soldier image. What did you think, bro? What did you think, bro? You was gonna roll to England and face some over British chauffeur-driven bloke that flows about tea, toast and biscuits, crickets and bowling wickets? What did you think? I wouldn't expose you like them photo pictures loaded up by loaded looks of Calico when he was going swimming, pussy, know your limits? What did you think, bro? I wasn't as cold as most of them old folks in your old division and I wouldn't leave you voted with them. I don't give a fuck if it's no votes and no decisions. The people at home have a right to their own opinions and the polls and posts are gonna show the business. This is for the folks at home to witness. Focus. Listen. Listen. Shh. How could this man hurt me? I'm leaving Arsenal in a predicament like Van Persie when they transferred him. Don't flop all day. You want to talk about gap basting and crack serving pussy? I know you don't put that work in. Only time Arsenal let shooters go was to Mancini or that twat Fergie. Says he's a gangster though. But if he's catching bodies, why is he touring? If he's catching bodies, why is he touring? If they've got warrants out for the Glocks he fires and the ops to fly, then the cops will find him surely. But when they did that background check out, and his background checked out, they didn't stop him trying to board it. It was like they finished top 4 the way Arsenal qualified for Europe. Don't flop all fucking
Sleepy G. And you're in front of me. But I heard you're gonna punch my head off. Knock yourself out. You see, it's chess versus checkers this time. We got a champ versus the undefeated. Now, there ain't nobody next in the line, but this ain't about that. They just want to know who's the best in our time, because we all know I don't want your title. But the difference is you can't never have mine, so listen.
Why are we here?
So But the difference is you can never have mine, so let's get it over then and start the roasting session, because I hear the fans been waiting on this smoke longer than a Pope selection. There ain't no redemption. Like, there ain't no redemption. After this, you ain't coming back. You this man last year. And that's the reason you're in front of man. To get a date for this match, this bitch had to say something first like the bumble wap, see? You see that crown doesn't fool me. Like, your whole style kind of bores me, see? I ain't like the rest of these clowns. I won't be astounded by 4 schemes. I'll break you down to a small piece on the ground with your jaw weak, so I hope you're ready to lose to Mr. I haven't lost a round since 2014. But what did you say? It's because my opponents let himself down on a day when they're spitting. Like, anything to hate. Because someone is best versus you. And that could still go either way, that's a given. Tony beat you in gear 1, even though you claim that he didn't. So the difference is when people don't bring their A game for me, I beat him clearly and you have a debatable with him, so just know the difference. Your battle with Tony was judged. So I don't want to hear you moan or bitching. You should have made sure you brought your pen with you if you didn't trust the voting system.
You're sick, bro.
Come on, lad, you should have brought your pen with you if you didn't trust the voting system. This is all bodies to not one body. Your bars apply to anybody. Well, I'm a somebody. But you really said I couldn't find a good angle that would kill. Well, now it's your time to die. Blood, you got an animal on your boat. Blood, that line was mine. Now it's your time to die. You got an animal on your boat, blood. Blood, that line was mine. Verbatim. Rhyme for rhyme. But accidents happen all the time. But Crafty said you took his bars. And Raptor said it twice, so I started looking. For every single one of your battles I could find, I made a list of all the bars that didn't add up in my mind and found no less than 71 bars that you've jacked from other guys.
It's a big number.
Blood, there's too many to run through. So just be happy that weren't ever in my plan. Blood, don't get it twisted. I'm about to run through as many as I Blood, I'm about to run through as many as I can. Verse soul, from the gate, that Undertaker tombstone, shit has been rinsed, please. I mean, Tox even said it in his tryout, so you can miss me. That gas trick bypass, shit's weak. Dirtbag Dan, Sirius Jones, and Daylight all had the same quick scheme. Get a shard in your eye? That was Ogmios. That Levi scheme, Sue surfed the Tay-Rock. That execution line, Tony to Shotty. I was there when they faced off. That equal line, Big Cannon said to Craig Lamar. That's why it's my purpose to kill this prick. That Snoop Dogg pen crack out of me, ill will to clips. Now you're looking nervous a little bit. You stole the line about training day? Well, I'm Denzel, about to get surgical with this bitch. That's 8. That's 8 in one battle, and there's more I ain't wasting time on. Let's go to your other battles and see where you get your lines from. That pen goes straight for your neck, Mr. 13. That's my man if you tried it. That Tommy Chicago reference, Tony D's. Down to a slide prick. That. Alright, chill. That Tommy Chicago reference to English, Tony D's. Damn, you're a sly prick. The green screen line to Raptor, you know you stole from Tony as well. So don't act like I'm lying. Because they were both from his battle with you, and you was judging that shit with your phone out right there, standing behind him. So those are the notes you was taking down. But it gets me vexed. If you don't believe me, you can check everything that I've mentioned then. You told English the bricks he runs through a fake, like Harry Potter. That was cold to a next extent, but Big T said it to you, Nan, and you were battling the same day and at the same bar at the very next event. Just reworded it. Just reworded it. And that's the truth. That Jim Carrey mask line to rap to Smooth, but Hollow said it to Big T. And that's a classic too. You thought you got away with it? Nah, that mask been following you round ever since like Crash Bandicoot. Chill. That mask's been following you round ever since like Crash Bandicoot. That's why I think all his punches are weak. But what, he's the one you believe in? Or the words that come out his mouth are other people's, like when Bumblebee's speaking. That straight jacket. Oh my God! Whoa! That straight jacket line to Tony, dialect. A lie you said to me. That America scheme for Kojay, Big T said to me. The Mount Rushmore line to Raptor, B Magic said to Chilla Jones, and Double L said to Reed. The computer motherboard scheme, Yunnan said to Dialect. You can't act like these are battles you've never seen. We already at 17, and I.
Let's go.
Hey, Jim.
Hold it down.
Hey, Blood.
Four more.
You ready?
Quick math.
Hey, Blood, we already at 17, and I still got loads left for the roast session. I won't let him get away with it. And the fans who condone theft are guilty by their own measures. I'm a true gladiator, Maximus, uncaged, leaving my foes deaded. Because I got my cut before the fight, and I'm killing an unworthy king with his own weapon. Blood, just come. Blood, just come clean. Don't be a hoe about it. You still bars. There's no doubting. Blood, you have ghostwriters, and they don't even know about it. And they don't even know about it. That Flavor Flav line to Tony, John John said to Wavy. I'm not even done, G. That other... You stole from John John. I guess there really is no honor amongst thieves. That... Hey. That Captain Morgan line to Caps, Conceited and Charlie Pitts said to each other. That Stevie Wonder line to Templar, I said to Tally, and you reinvented another. The Operation line, Big T said to me. Now watch your legacy suffer. The Indiana Jones whip wordplay, Templar had first, and you run a clip with him and pretend he's your brother, that he's your boy. So you must have seen it, heard the bar, and made a custom remix. I made a custom remix, but of course, you'll never act like you took it like you would, but you can't deny the footage. Fuck the fans. This for the battlers who write in the late nights they put in, cause since you like to bite gum bars, it's only right now you gotta bite the bullet. That Xbox controller line, Hitman, Charlie Clips, but everybody had that line for a bit. Oh, you thought you could keep playing with it because you was getting a green light and a ring.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Wait. That other line to... No, you know what? I'm going over the top. Because I don't really think you bite bars. But that would really be dumb. I'm just saying. You write bars, the same as other people's bars, and your bars always come out after the original one. It's just a mad coincidence, blood. I mean... It's just a mad coincidence, blood. I mean, I think that's fucked. You're so good. People steal your bars before you even think of them. It's a conspiracy, huh? You're lucky I fucked with you and I didn't put a whole video up, and that's why you just have schemes and little punches. Because you can still wordplay. But you can't steal substance, it's cool. You don't have to ever admit it, but I bet that he wishes he never accepted this shit. That even if you win, you lose. Your legacy's finished, because I found 71. So just imagine how many I didn't.
Yes, go,